the client ever have direct interaction with you, or they have to go through the insurance company?
Sometimes they talk to us, but it was mainly the insurance company. We would
Okay,
have to
okay.
advise them on what is going on, what time a part would deliver, or if there was any delay, we would have to relay that to them. So they would just respond that back to their clients.
Okay. 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 Well, yes, makes sense because that is the protocol, right? Because you're acting on behalf of the insurance company, so it
Yeah,
is their job to communicate
yeah.
the the necessary steps and the actions being taken back to their client. But we talk about the challenges parts, of course. But what were some of the strategies you used to to get around some of these obstacles? Because parts logistics, as I mentioned in a previous podcast some time ago, is that different regions operate under a different jurisdiction as it relates to logistics and part supply, right?
Well, saying that, Chris, I can say to you that me personally, I know that some of the parts that came from several different areas in Jamaica that
Mm-hmm.
we had to deliver parts came from Mobile, or we had to deliver parts from Kingston to Mobile. And I mean, that is on itself a different journey, a different environment dealing with other repairers,
Yeah,
assessors,
right.
and to how they actually refer to the parts sometimes may be different from what you would say, just like the US. We call a fender, and they would call it a wing or front
Yeah.
panel.
Yeah, we call it bonnet, they call it hood.
So there is a difference in
Yeah, yeah,
everybody's
yeah, terminology and the yeah,
location.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, okay. But like I said, no, the challenges. What were some of the strategies that you used to ensure that the insurance company is satisfied and the customer is satisfied? What what did you do to put a smile on their faces and to ensure that the check was coming in?
Well, we always made sure that each item that we delivered, these items were on a delivery slip
Hmm.
where they would have to sign receipt for, and in good satisfaction.
Right.
So for each garage would have to sign a delivery slip. In signing for that delivery slip, you sign whether or not it was of value, they are also representing the client on their behalf.
Right.
Because if we deliver a part that was not suitable for them, we'd have to take it back and exchange it and take it back to them. So more often, as I said, the client would want new parts, but the based on the year model of the vehicle would have to actually deliver used parts on some of the items.
Hmm.
As front end is one of those that we try not to put used parts on. But body parts, used parts are available, we would supply them.
Okay, okay. You have to be careful what you're saying, okay? You can't put a use bonnet or a use fender, or well, I should say a use hood on my prestige S63 Mercedes. You understand?
It all depends on the year.
It all depends on the year.
It
Okay,
all
okay.
depends on the
Well, I
year.
hope this don't get out too to too many people. But I get what you're saying. Um, but let me move on a little bit because the I want to know more about your company's interaction with dealerships. What were what were some of the recommendations now you would put to dealerships in term when they were, going around sourcing these parts?
Well, for one, the sourcing of the parts, as I said earlier on, it was too laid back. The dealerships, every so often you go to them, or these parts are not available. You would have to special order them. These are basically like some 5-year-old vehicles coming up 3-year-old, and they still don't have these parts in stock.
Right.
You'd have to special order them. Some
Hmm.
of the dealers right now, it's just straight special orders. They don't have any parts in stock.
Okay. Okay.
And I mean, some even small items as bulb,
Bulb.
so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you definitely would reach out to them and say, hey, what is it that you basically can do to actually minimize that loss to our client or
Right.
our client in delivering parts to us in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So that conversation would be back and forth with them on a regular basis.
Hmm. 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 But what did Roadman do to keep relevant? Um, in terms of how did they maintain that longevity?
Turn over the parts in a timely manner. You had to find them.
But yeah, I mean, it must have come with a tremendous amount of stress to be, liaising with the insurance company. And I
Yes.
suspect that was it one insurance company, or was it just a conglomerate?
No, it was several insurance companies.
Exactly, exactly. So I can understand several insurance companies, several claims going on from
Yes.
time to time.
Yes.
And then you're dealing with different models, makes, brands right across.
You name it, even trucks
Even
sometimes.
trucks. Exactly, exactly. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that must have been something tremendous. It's like operating a small garage that you service all on Sunday.
And end up with parts that sometimes you have them so they have them so long that you can't even return them.
Really?
You
Okay,
have to
okay.
just wait and store them and stock them in your parts catalog or inventory until the need arise for it again. You
Hmm.
reuse it.
Okay, 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 okay. But let me move further. How should we prepare for a market that is constantly changing? What would have been your based on your experience? Can you give us any input?
Well, right now, basically, you have more people going to Japan, and they actually, for the used parts market, that is,
Yeah.
that they actually listening to people saying, hey, these are the people that are coming in now, and the dealers themselves can't bring it in
Hmm.
on a timely manner. So
Yeah.
these are the parts that they are trying to get
Hmm.
used that are there from a little while before they reach us. So like the Corollas, the Axios, the some Subaru, some Hondas, some Suzuki parts, Isuzu parts that are hard to get.
Yeah.
You just call some of the used parts dealers and say, hey, when is it that the next shipment is coming? We might need some of these parts, and they just call their relevant people in Japan and say, hey, we might need these parts. And they
Right.
pack it in the container and ship it to us.
Hmm.
Or call us when it is actually here and we collect it and deliver it
Right.
to the garage.
Right. Right. So the use parts, it's a relatively large industry.
Very, very large.
So they're competing
Basically,
directly with the
we,
dealers.
yes, and basically right now, not only they are competing with the dealers, but they are actually shipping parts to other small islands
Oh,
in the
really? Okay.
Caribbean. Yes, so yeah, we they are actually marketing the used parts in such a way that um, there's nothing that you need that you have to literally look for.